Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. We're out here in nature. It's beautiful. Yes. Judgment versus discernment. So many of us, we judge people for no reason. I don't like you. I hate you. Why? And along my journey, I've seen that we have to use discernment instead of judgment to free ourselves. Because to live in non-judgment is to be free. Whenever we are judging, we are living in separation. Separation is the foundation of all our fears. What is the difference between judgment and discernment? Discernment is, in essence, when we don't wrap ourselves in emotions when we're looking at something, when we don't take things personally, when we can stay in a very neutral way. Judgment is when we become fragmented. If you are looking at something in a fragmented way, you will be divided within yourself. Judgment is when we are looking at things in duality, as negative and positive. Therefore, we feel someone can never be right about something and wrong at the same time. The great paradox of the universe is that two people can be wrong and right about the same thing. That's how it works. For example, someone can say, we are immortal, we live forever. And yes, they are right, because energy can't be destroyed, it can only be transferred. However, someone can say, no, that's not true, because there is only now. And they are also right, because there is only this moment in time. And time is an illusion, yes. So we have to, whatever we are coming into contact with along my journey, is help using discernment, where we don't feel any heavy emotions towards anything. Being neutral frees us. It allows us to see things for what they are. Many of us, we are judging things because we've been conditioned from childhood to see things the way they are. I don't like you because you're from a different country, your color, your nationality, your job. All of these are man-made illusions. The more you use discernment, the more you can see through this. And you ask yourself, many of us, we're caught in judgment because we are defending a belief system. When there is no belief system to defend, there is no judgment. In essence, discernment is about keeping an open mind. It's about using lateral thinking as opposed to linear thinking, which is judgment. Even when I make videos, in my early journey, I used to compare myself to other people. And then I realized, wait a minute, we are all living in a different time and space. There's no need to feel threatened by anyone, because everyone is unique. Once you can see that you can never become someone else because everyone else is taken, you can only be yourself. Be yourself, love yourself, and that frees you. And you realize everyone has a role to play. Everyone is bringing something different and unique to the table. However, when you're living in survival mode, you feel you have to fight for your slice of cake. You don't have to do that. You can actually see that I am another yourself. When we talk about discernment, it's about letting go of fear, because most of our judgment emanates from fear, which is false evidence appearing real. Living in discernment is when we can transcend the duality of good and bad and see, in essence, there is no good and bad, there is only actions and consequences in the universe. In essence, we have to see that as children, we are using discernment, many of us. We are not judging because we are seeing everything as complete. That is the secret of discernment. Things become whole. And that's what I'm doing on my journey. When I'm looking at things, even if I don't agree with something, I say I can still learn something from it. Because in essence, there is no right or wrong or positive or negative. There is only resonance. Because we have to see that by judging someone else, you enter into their vibration. We have to become neutral to become ourselves. There is so many things to judge, but many times what we are judging is actually the mirror of ourselves. People are holding up mirrors and they are showing us the hidden aspects of ourselves we don't want to see. The greatest thing I learned on my journey is that you don't have to win. This is not a race, even though they call it the human race. We have to see that in essence, you don't have to struggle to make it, because you already are. Many of us, when we're judging something, we're still caught in hierarchy. In essence, we are caught in the trap of fear. So, we see someone else as superior or inferior when we are judging. When we are using discernment, no, hierarchy disappears. Because in essence, we see that we are all masters. In a world full of masters, who rules? That is the question. It's beautiful to use discernment, to stay free within your heart space, because many of us, when we're judging, we're caught in the mind. Using discernment, you're caught in the heart. Because it's about the feeling you get when you're listening to someone or when you're seeing someone, as opposed to what your mind is telling you. Because many times what we're judging is part of our belief system, what we've been told, how we have been raised as children. This is what we are seeing when we are looking at someone, when we're judging them. So we have to connect more to the heart space to use discernment. We're out here in nature, we're keeping it simple because it's all about the simple life. Love yourself 100%. Realize that no one can replace you, because there is only one you in the universe. In essence, don't be afraid. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. We're out here in nature. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace.